Yo, hi YouTube. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the first account that I took online, which uses the expert advisor Mono MA. I guess the name is self-explanatory. Mono for one and MA like moving average. So let's dig into the account that I took online 1 week ago exactly. Let's see how it goes. Of course, I checked it before, and everything is like expected. Not too much of a profit, not too much of a drawdown. I'm starting like super slow, and the advantage of Darwinex is they like adjust the risk to other strategies. So in my eyes, it's the best way to just use a very low risk. Here in my case, I'm using risk in percent 0.1 for every set file that I use, and I'm using many set files. So yeah, imagine just in some case you have 20 open positions. This would just be like 2% risk in the market. Um, but I know from experience things can happen in trading, like Corona or like the Ukrainian war. So one reason why I trade Forex is Forex doesn't lead to many gaps. Before I traded gold, gold has a lot of gaps, and stocks even more, but Forex is still okay. But even 2% in the market can result in a like 6% loss in just one day, and this is a lot. 6% in my eyes is a heavy drawdown. Yeah, so this is the small risk that I'm using, and I'm kind of happy with the results so far. You see two open positions on GU and New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. I think that's the way you call it in English. Yeah, I opened the chart of it, of one position, because here were more positions, more trades taken. You see on 14th of June, there was one short trade, pretty nice, entered here, took some pips, like 34, some. It entered another short here, and I'm always using two set files for every direction of every pair, like this is short and this is short. It opened here and here. This trade is still running, almost touching the stop loss. If it touches, it touches. If no, then not. I just let it run. It's important that when you have an EA which has been backtested, that you trust in the strategies. Even if it takes like 10 losses in a row, like it's part of the strategy, it's part of statistics. Don't touch it. If you need to strongly believe in its functionality. It took even more trades, which was today. It opened two long trades. I guess it saw like, okay, here the short trade was kind of bad entry. Um, it reversed in some case and somehow, and it went up, took just some pips, like 10 or something, yeah, around 10, and it made some small profits. You see this pink line, this is the trailing stop. I coded it in a way like the trailing stop does not always follow. It starts to get kicked in, the trailing stop, as soon as the price hits the colored line. So as soon as the line crosses, as soon as the price crosses this line, it will be followed by a certain percentage. In another video, I will explain like all the functionalities of the EA. But where is it? Here, trailing stop loss settings. You see the log profit in percent of SL distance. Like there's always the distance of the SL, and it takes a percentage when it starts to kick in. So this is what you can see here. Yeah, so those are the open running trades, and the history showing this. There was there was no, not kind of, there was an error which never happened before, and this error related to um, counting the trades. When you have an EA, you need to count your trades, your open trades, and you do this with a loop. Well, I can show you. You do this with a loop, you count through all open positions, and you get the number of open trades. And this worked with every other broker, with always in all back tests. Just here on Darwinex, it didn't work. I don't know why. I still don't know why. But I solved the problem. because it, like, after opening the positions, it counted 0, and after the next new bar, it counted 1. So actually everything how it's supposed to be. So here you can see the mono def, which is development. Let's go to the on tick function. So this is what happens on every tick of the price, on every new tick. First of all, you check for a new bar. That's the best way to run an EA. I did this first. My first EA was running on every tick. You'll get crazy when you backtest it because you need a lot of data and a lot of days to backtest everything. So this is the best way, at least in my eyes, to do it. Well, you get the prices, and then I'm calling the function Tradeanzahl, which means like counting the trades. So I did this, counting through. Of course, first you set the amount to 0 of long and short, and then you count through all open positions, check the symbol, magic number, blah blah, and yeah. So actually everything's super simple, and it always worked. Just like on the live trading in Dynex, it didn't work. So I thought, something must be wrong with the broker. But the second thought was, no, the broker's never wrong. It's never the fault of the broker, not of the price, not of the market. It's always the fault of the coder. Yeah, so the last days I was checking through and I found the answer. I still use the same loop. Um, I just called this function several times, and one time it led to a 0 and another time it led to a 1. So now after opening, for example, a buy position, I hard coded 1, because when the trade is opened, yeah, if it works, I put it to 1, hard coded, and just in the next new bar I count it again. And this is, I actually didn't change much in the code, but this is the way now it's solved. And so now it works. And the first few positions didn't work. It counted to 0. That's why it deleted the stop loss and take profit. I needed to close them manually. So those trades, unfortunately, they don't count. I don't know if they would have been losses or wins. Yeah, doesn't matter. So in total, it's like 160, but there are open trades of like minus 100, something like that. Yeah. And yeah, let's check the report if we can see something after a week. After a week, that's not really, how you say, it doesn't have like a strong significance. Let's go to the end. You will see all the different set files. So what can we see here? Like 150, like gross total, no, gross profit is here, minus commissions and minus swap, of course. So recovery factor 24.7. Yeah, that's not a normal recovery factor. And this will change after some time. Like a week doesn't have any significance. We have to let this run for some months, like 3 months, 6 months, and then those factors will normalize. Average holding time 3 hours. Well, that's okay. Trades per week 9. That's something that I like. You should never have too many trades in a week, or in total don't have too many trades and not too few trades. Like before, with another EA that I had, the first one, I always wanted like to have like every day several trades, because I wanted some action there to be. And of course, the more trades you have, the more or the stronger is the statistic um, significance that you have. And but on the other hand, having many trades leads to paying many commissions or spread. Yeah, so I kind of reduced that number to like 200 trades for a period of like 15 years, something like that. So not too many trades, but that's the way for me it works. So, and I can just recommend it. So 9 trades per week with all those set files that I have is a good number. I'm fine with it. Let's see if there are any more interesting numbers. Well, that's the equity curve. Yeah, equity curve and the balance. You see, like it holds trades for some days. That's fine. Um, Profits and loss. Yeah, so this was like the first one, which I needed to close manually. No, the manual close were those. Yeah, so 2 wins. Let me see what else. Here, this is what you see manual, and those were from by the robot. Yeah. And what else? Long and short. let's see how many long and shorts I took. 6 long, 3 short. Well, it's okay. Another reason for me why I trade Forex is because you can hedge. I also traded stocks for some months and it works. And then I thought, okay, but I'm only taking like long trades. So as long as the general market is raising, you win money. And if it starts to fall, you also start to fall. Not in the same way, not with the same weight, but in my eyes, this is not sustainable trading. So I started to think, okay, why don't I short stocks as well? But shorting stocks for some reason didn't work. I don't know why. I started to lose money and I thought, okay, sustainable trading for me also needs some hedging in some way. So having 6 longs and 3 shorts, for me, this is fine. Like in the GU trade that you saw, the GU chart, you see some shorts, some longs, everything's fine. This is good trading for me. It gives me a good feeling. I don't know if it's the best way of trading, probably not, but it's a way of trading that works for me and that makes me feel relaxed. Yeah, and what else? We can see some statistics here. Average P&L almost 17, which is cool. On a 100K account, of course, this is not much. The risk can be adjusted. I don't know if I will, because there was a phrase that once I heard, which I like, is when you have the feeling like trading is not really worth it, then this is the best way of trading, which can be translated into like if you put too much risk and it's super exciting and every win makes you feel woo and a loss is super hard for you, this is not the right way of trading, because your emotions will turn you crazy one day. So leave all wins and losses small. Have a feeling like it's not really working, it's not really worth it. This is the best way of letting the account grow and grow. Yeah. So I think that's pretty good for 1 week. I'm happy with it. I would also be happy if there was a loss, and those trades can be a loss. This will probably. So yeah, let's see. After I think 2 weeks more now, let's check the RNX homepage. After 2 weeks more, there will be the. I will have finished the training phase. Let's see if we see some numbers here. Yeah. So we have 5 of 15 days. Yeah. We have a very small return, very small max drawdown. I think those numbers are not correct. At least they don't coincide with the report that we just saw. Yeah, but not enough to have good statistics. Well, so I think that's it for now. Is there anything else I wanted to say? No, that's it. So I started to test another EA, the triple MA, which is the triple moving average, super standard strategy. I also learned your strategy doesn't have to be super fancy, just super, super simple, but with different filters, like not more indicators, but different filters. So yeah, I have all the set files backtested. I just needed to solve this problem with a trade counter, which is solved now. Because like they all have like the same library. All the EAs that I use, they have the same library. So this error was there inside as well. So now it's solved, and I copy the solution to all other EAs. And yeah, so in the next days I will take this account online as well. And then we will have running 2 accounts. So let's see how this will turn out. I will keep you updated. And yeah, that's it. Hope you liked it. Bye.